I still can't believe that you put Smash Ultimate as
Well,
number two.
Yeah. Oh, especially over a DLC for a JRPG. I mean,
Though I will say that Smash Ultimate does feel like the anti Smash 4. Like Smash 4 was kind of like the it was kind of like nothing but mini games and all this, and it just specialized in side content. While Smash Ultimate, it feels like it's pushing the main content
yeah.
everywhere.
well, really, for me, what pushed Smash Ultimate down was the lack of stage builder, coin, and some other stuff. Like, I mean, the
I
replacement of
expected this.
Squad Strike, it compensates heavily, but I just can't quite put it up at number one. Like, it's a really close second.
I anticipated I anticipated it losing points with you, but I didn't anticipate it losing
Yeah,
this
I
many
mean, like
points.
World of
Too
Light
many
doesn't
points.
make up for any of that. Oh no, definitely. That's what I'm saying.
It makes up for me.
I mean, World of Light is great, and the spirits are great. I like that attention to detail. It's another thing that gives it points, but it's like 1 point short.
Wait till Joker comes. Wait till Piranha Plant and Joker come out.
I do like Smash
Then you'll
Ultimate
be having
better than
ton-
Smash 4, though. I'll say that.
Yeah, Smash 4 I only played on the 3DS.
Yeah, me too. Is there anything that you don't like about Smash Ultimate, Xenoche?
Uh, there are a few things, and it's more along the lines of context.
The lack of Raymach 3.
Yes, but it's a lack of context everything has. Like, the spirits have no context. The classic mode has no context. The All Stars mode has no context. Nothing but World of Light has any sort of context, and even World of Light is lacking some context. But at least it gives you
Can
some
you define
context in the beginning.
for just
But
one?
like,
Because you're saying that a lot. What do you mean by that?
basically in a classic mode, it has like this little story, and the story is basically a little title for every
Yeah, it
character.
sets up all the. That's what I like about this classic mode. It like tailors each route for the character.
It's like a journey to do. Donkey Kong is like journey to New Donk City, and like it just gives you all these different characters. But why are you fighting these different characters? What are these characters symbolic of? Like basically, what's going
Well,
on in
I'll
each of
have
these
to-
modes? I mean, basically, it's up to the person to interpret each of these fights because it makes sense if you know what's going on and have played the games. And in the spirits, there's like no bio to know who these spirits are. So you can only recognize them based on art style and by if you're in veteran. Like the game's more focused towards veterans, but like I want at least a bio to understand who I'm fighting and why they have what spirit has these abilities.
Yeah, I needed a bio for Luxie.
That was my one, really my one disappointment with the Ultimate was like they brought trophies to life basically by making them spirits, which is cool because they gave them a function, and it kind of made the whole game, gave it this whole like RPG little element. But I do miss those descriptions, and I mean that seems like such like a like tiny little like thing, but I do kind of miss it. But that's why it's like for that to be the only disappointment, that's pretty nominal. It's pretty nothing. But I actually like the classic mode. I don't know remember what DK's characters are, but for example, I remember Pikachu's and Jigglypuffs. They were all Pokemon on Pokemon stages. I remember, I think, what was it? Like Ridley and K. Rool, like all the lizard fighters would fight each other. And they had like this theme that was like each classic mode was tailored for each fighter. So I actually like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and I like it too. It's just I would like some context because most of it, like in Metal Gear Solid, like basically that gallium from Brawl is representative of what was it? It's like I think Metal Gear Rex or something. It's like one of the Metal Gears, but like you'd never know this. And then there's like then there's been split. I think then there's like the boss and split the Inklings, which is a spoiler warning. But have you played the Inkling yet in classic mode?
I haven't.
Okay, Adam, cover your ears for about 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
I actually haven't played it either. But I guess I don't know much.
Okay, never mind. I'm not spoiling it.
Splatoon for anything to be spoiled.
Basically, the main character is symbolic of DJ. Like basically, the boss in that one's symbolic of DJ Octavio. But I'm not gonna say who it is because, I mean, it surprised me when I saw it in World of Light because I didn't even know it was in the game.
Well, I need to power through World of Light.
Yeah, I still I'm pretty early on that. It's
I'm
a lot
already
than I expect.
to a place, but
Basically, that boss is at the very end of the quiz room.
oh, so where I am right now.
Yes.
That's interesting. I'm intrigued now. I don't know who it is.
That boss surprised me, and I'm only gonna leave you
I do
with
like
that.
how they set up the matches for each of the spirit. Like one that really stuck out to me was the spirit for Ness's dad from Earthbound. It was you fight Ness in Wanet, and you also fight Snake, who's invisible, because his dad's like never there. I thought that was like interesting how they like combined all the different like items and stages and characters and whatever you call little invisible fire, floor on fire, poison floor makes you sleep, all these little like things, and like to kind of describe the spirit that it's all about.
The only thing that I don't like about World of Light is the strong winds.
Yeah, that's unfair.
Yeah, I do that fight with Iggy Koopa, and where you couldn't swim, and there was like high winds, and you had to get like 2 spirits that could like give you full wind resistance. And like a few of these fights, you have to like go and like come back to when you have the right spirit.
But also, here's a little thing that I don't understand though. There's like some puppet fighters that are Kirby, and Kirby was never turned into a puppet because he's the only one that lived.
Don't do this to me. Don't make me realize this level.
Basically, I'm not making you realize that level, but basically, I'm just saying that some spirits, like basically some spirits, you're fighting against Kirby. I don't understand
that's
it.
True. Like the Pac-Man ghosts, like the red, blue, and yellow. It's like
exactly
Kirby's. That's red, yellow, and blue. That's a good point.
I know, right? Like those things bother me. Like, how did Kirby, the one that survived, even get turned into like little puppet fighters when Kirby was never a source to become a puppet fighter?
Kirby is a species, not just a character. So there are other Kirbys that could have.
Kirby's species died out in the beginning of its series, and Kirby was the last of its kind. Besides Meta Knight.
I was not aware of that.
Well, Meta Knight
it's way darker than I expected for Kirby.
Meta Knight got lit up with Galen's light, and he's a Kirby.
But we don't even know if Meta Knight can do what Kirby can. All we ever see him do is use his sword and create tornadoes.
I'm sure he has the same Kirby abilities of all Kirby species people.
So wait, Meta Knight creates tornadoes in Kirby games?
Have you ever played Meta Nightmare Ultra?
No, I never played a Kirby game. That to me, that's just mean Kirby sucks and Meta Knight blows, right?
You've never played a Kirby game?
I played Superstar and I played Adventure, but I never beat it. And I played Dreamland, but I never beat it.
Okay, play Superstar Ultra again, and you'll eventually get to You'll eventually get the Meta Nightmare Ultra, and it's basically you get to play as Meta Knight. You cannot suck anything. You can basically slash at everything, and you have special abilities, and one of them is you just create a giant tornado, like a giant tornado that becomes twin tornadoes that basically destroys everything on the screen.
I guess I got to play a Kirby game.
Exactly. Basically, the only one Kirby game I ever played was the only one that I actually liked was Kirby, the one I just told you about. I forgot the name already.
Superstar Ultra.
That's it.
Yeah, I have that for the DS. It's the first time I ever played Superstar. And I keep hearing that's the best Kirby game, so I wanted to try it out. And I did like it. I don't remember that part, though. Maybe I didn't get to it. I don't remember if I beat it or not. But yeah, I guess that is an oversight, how, like, Kirby didn't get cloned but they still use him as a fighter.
I mean, like, I'm fine with like Kirby being on the spirit. Like, if Kirby's on the spirit board, I'm fine with that. Like, if he's a fighter on the spirit board, but like not in World of Light, because in World of Light, Kirby was never captured, so he can't be symbolic of anything.
Yeah, but maybe like there were a few spirits that they couldn't find an alternative, and they're just like, screw it, we'll just use Kirby, even though he wasn't captured. But whatever.
True. But that was like a confusing thing.
Yeah. Oh well. Other than that, like, I love this game. I'm gonna go play it as soon as we finish doing this thing.
Is Craig still recording? I just realized Craig is still recording.
Yeah, I'm gonna split this last bit off into a bonus.
I didn't even realize that Craig was still recording throughout this.
Yeah, we didn't do our outros.
I know, but like I feel like we went into a bit of a conversation at the end.
It's fine for like a bonus. It's like a bonus, very podcasty thing.
I actually thought this was we were just still doing it.
Honestly, want to know what I just saw that's hilarious in my opinion?
What is that?
You could title these things "Bonus Boy Time."
Bonus Boy Time?
Because Adam the Game Boy, Bonus Boy Time. I don't know why, but I just love creating like little titles using your name sometimes.
I didn't think about how Adam the Game Boy would age with me. That's one thing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the Game Boy's already been aged for a long time,
yeah, but
so
I'm more like a game man now.
See, that's why I did not go with my initial name, Nintendo Boy. Did not do it. Got a plan for the future.
I made up my channel name, so nobody knows what my word means.
That's true.
I might know. But I'm not gonna go into it on recording.
No, I like the mystery. I don't want to ask.